Ximextv, Zimbabwe leading trending gossip TV. Welcome to XIMEX Sports, for the love of sports. Guys, subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our social media platforms: XimextV on Instagram, XimextV on Facebook, and XimextV on our YouTube channel. Welcome to another edition of our XIMEX Sports, for the love of sports. So guys, we all know that Loga was fired and last week on Sunday we are Zifa'S because of the poor results, and that's the men still need to be paid, and because this contract appear, and saka Loga may finally be axed for dragging the Warriors into abyss, but the Croatian coach continues to court controversy with the dodgy contract he signed with Zifa'S, now the subject of intense scrutiny. It has emerged that the contract between the 55-year-old gaffer and Zifa'S was not performance-based. Instead, it guaranteed him more than $200,000 in salaries and perks during his short-lived tenure. Loga was shown the exit door on Sunday as Zifa'S board buckled under insane pressure from football fans. Questions were raised on why football administrators were keen on retaining the coach, especially after the Warriors got off to a poor start to their 2022 World Cup qualifying campaign. Loga, who arrived in Zimbabwe in February 2020 with questionable credentials, now leaves after scoring a number of firsts for the wrong reasons, but he will be smiling all the way to the bank as he departs the country after ranking in over $120,000 as a golden handshake from the duplicitous contract he had with the association. He is the first coach to retain his Warriors job despite going on a long, pathetic spell of one win in 14 games. For his troubles, he is actually walking away with a golden handshake from Zifa'S, which has, however, raised stink. His contract, which ran from February 2020 up to Sunday, entitled him to an initial $6,500 salary US, which was raised to $7,800 in his second year. He also enjoyed some good picks that came with it. A copy of the contract between Zifa'S and Croatian obtained by the Sunday Mail Sport shows how the gaffer, who frequently flew to his home country, was already living large way before he eventually got down to his coaching duties with an international friendly assignment away against Malawi on October 11, which ended 0-0. Before he even touched down in Harare for his February 2020 unveiling by Zifa'S, he was paid $30,500 salary signing on fees, with an additional $6,100 being paid this year for the same purpose. And rather controversially, he became the first Warriors coach to be paid 10% of the $550,000 of the African Cup of Nations qualification bonus, which translates to a cool $55,000. Not even the legendary Zimbabwe, who led the national team to 2 African Cup of Nations tournaments, including their maiden appearance in Tunisia in 2004, was paid for similar efforts. As a winner of 4 of the Warriors COSAFA Cup titles in 2003, 2009, 2017, and 2018, Zimbabwe was never lavished the same way as Loga. There will also be no money for Antipas, despite the Chicken Inn's coach role in setting the foundation for the Warriors to AFCON. And the cherry on top for Loga is the $20,000 that will be paid as severance pay for getting the sack since his contract was given. There are a lot of other obscene entitlements that were also stitched into the contract. Acting Zifa'S Vice President Philemon Machana defended the contract, claiming the coach had managed to bargain for his package. Machana, who is also Zifa'S board member in charge of finance, challenged those alleging that the coach was sharing his dues with members of the executive to provide the evidence. Loga contract added should not be compared with contracts that were previously given to former coaches such as Sande Chidzambwa and Joel Antipas. You don't say, as an example, if someone comes in and bargains for a better package, you cannot return and say, why are you giving my successor 10 times more? He said, as Zifa'S, we are open to constructive criticism, but it is bad when people make unfounded claims that Loga was sharing his salary with board members without providing any evidence to substantiate that. People should not lie and just try to destroy other people's characters for the sake of it. Those with evidence of corruption must prove it. Ironically, Fortune Kanambo's board lost confidence in Loga's predecessor, Joe Antipas, after just 4 matches in charge of the Warriors. The Chicken Inn gaffer had begun his Warriors tenure with a 0-1 away defeat to Somalia in a World Cup preliminary round encounter before turning the tie around with a 3-1 home win. He then picked 4 points via a 0-0 home draw against Botswana and a 2-1 away trump over Zambia that would rather later prove to be the rock upon which the Warriors' qualification for the next African Cup of Nations finals in Cameroon was built. And so guys, that's the latest here regarding to Loga. It seems like he was getting more money. I mean, it's all about my contracts. If you can negotiate a good contract, which means kuti vana Sandra Zambwa nana mapeza nana Joe Antipas vakatadza kunyatso negotiate a good package. The reason why Loga was getting more is because akakwanisa ku negotiate a good package. He like it, but he was paid a lot of money. 14 matches, akanga wina 1 game chete. Just imagine kuti was being paid almost like $220,000. Amwana imali yakawanda is a lot of money, and let's hope kuti they are also paying the same money to Nomin Mapeza, who is now the Zimbabwe Warriors coach. So this is XIMEX Sports. You are watching XIMEX TV, Zimbabwe leading trending gossip TV. We'll continue following this build up, and tomorrow, Monday, the 20th of September 2021 at 6:30, when we have another second episode of Sports Live here on For the Love of Sports. Subscribe to the channel, and remember guys to follow us on all our social media platforms: XimextV on Instagram, XimextV on Facebook, and XimextV on our YouTube channel, Zimbabwe leading trending gossip TV. And they are watching XIMEX Sports, for the love of sports. Bless up.